People fear death, heartbreak, failure. But the truth is, most lives are destroyed by something quieter, slower, and far more dangerous: overthinking. It doesn't scream, it whispers. It doesn't break down doors. It seeps through cracks in your mind until your thoughts are no longer tools, but weapons turned against you. Right now, you're standing in front of a mirror. If you click away, you're not escaping me, you're escaping yourself. The weak avoid the reflection, but the strong stay. They face what's inside and they fight it. If you are strong, subscribe and let's confront this together. Overthinking is not just a habit, it's a psychological loop, what scientists call rumination. Dr. Susan Nolan Huxema, who studied this for decades, discovered that overthinking magnifies problems, fuels anxiety, and feeds depression. The tragedy? Most of the time, it creates problems that never even existed. Think of it like a magnifying glass. One small spark becomes a fire. One small doubt becomes a nightmare. Overthinking doesn't show you the truth. It enlarges the fear until it consumes everything. Research reveals that nearly 85% of what people worry about never happens. And of the small percentage that does, most of it is far less painful than imagined. Yet our brain tricks us. Think more and you'll be safe. But the reality is different. Thinking more doesn't keep us safe. It keeps us stuck. Sigmund Freud once said, "Being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise, but overthinking blocks honesty. It gives you stories instead of facts, fears instead of clarity, and shadows instead of light." Picture this. A woman sits at her desk, rewriting an email 5 times, terrified she'll say the wrong thing. Hours pass. Her chest tightens. She hesitates to press send. In her mind, she's ruined her reputation before she's even clicked the button. Yet the person on the other side? They'll skim her words for less than a minute and move on. This is the poison of overthinking. You suffer 100 deaths for things that never kill you. Albert Ellis once said, "You largely constructed your depression. It wasn't given to you. Therefore, you can deconstruct it." Overthinking is built in the same way, layer by layer, thought by thought. If it was built by you, it can be torn down by you. So how do we tear it down? First, awareness. When you catch yourself spiraling, stop and say, "This is overthinking." Call it out. Naming it weakens its grip. Second, change your questions. The mind loves why. Why did this happen? Why me? Why now? But why digs the hole deeper. Replace it with what? What can I do? What's the next step? What's in my control? Why traps you? What frees you? Third, action. Overthinking thrives on stillness. The longer you sit, the louder it grows. But action breaks the cycle. Write your thought down. Make the call. Take one step. Movement cuts the oxygen to fear. Psychologists recommend the worry window. Set aside 15 minutes daily to think about everything that bothers you. And when overthinking shows up outside that window, remind yourself, not now. Later, by the time your window arrives, most of those thoughts lose their power. And remember, the body influences the mind. Slow breathing, walking, stretching, these physical acts send a signal to the brain: I am safe. Meditation, journaling, mindfulness. These aren't luxuries. They're weapons. They turn down the noise so you can hear the truth. But let's be honest, breaking free is hard. Overthinking is addictive. It feels like control. But here's a cruel trick. It's not control. It's surrender. It's handing the steering wheel to fear while you sit in the back seat, paralyzed. Life is like a book. Overthinking is the chapter where nothing happens. Do you really want to fill your story with blank pages? Or do you want chapters of action, courage, risk, and growth? Here's a challenge. The next time you hear yourself say, "What if it goes wrong?" Flip it. Ask instead, "What if it goes right?" Watch how the energy shifts. One question keeps you locked in fear. The other opens the door to possibility. Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." Overthinking is the unconscious writing your story for you. But when you become aware, when you act, you take the pen back. So I'll ask you again, are you running from the mirror or facing it? The weak will turn away. The strong will stay. Which one are you? Stay strong, stay aware, and remember, peace is not found in thinking more. It is found in thinking less and living more.